Acer Swift 3 OLED Review. Acer's OLED screen upgrade of their Swift 3 ultra-portable 14-inch is a formidable laptop that offers powerful hardware but has a reduced battery life compared to its predecessors. This computer is more for media producers who can compromise battery life for enhanced processing power. The 2020 model had a 16:9 widescreen panel, while 2 years ago the Swift 3 featured a boxy 3:2 aspect ratio. This year's version boasts an OLED on its 16:10 ratio display, which presents a vividly vibrant picture at 2880 by 1800 pixels. Running everything is Intel Core i7H series processor, a high-powered mobile chip that necessitates more weight and girth in comparison to other 14-inch models. Nonetheless, the performance is increased but unfortunately involves less battery life than models featuring energy-efficient CPUs. The design of this laptop in 2022 is fairly standard. An aluminum casing displays a gray hue with thin black bezels outlining the display. With its 14-inch, 16:10 aspect ratio display, the laptop is relatively compact, with its dimensions being 0.7 by 12.3 by 8.4 inches, HWD, and weighing 3 pounds. It's thinner than last year's wider 16:9 model, although its length stays the same thanks to Acer cutting down on the bezels. Though thicker than its predecessor, it still carries more weight at 3 pounds, whereas the 16:9 model only weighed 2.7 pounds. The additional thickness allows for the inclusion of the powerful 45 watts height series CPU. Additionally, 2 rows of vents are available along its aluminum bottom panel. In general, the Swift 3 OLED is a visually modern, sleek laptop. However, Acer chose silver keys for its keyboard instead of classic black. We disagree with this design element for 2 reasons. The keys of the laptop are noticeably lighter in color than the body, thus making them appear mismatched. This isn't just an aesthetic issue, there's also inadequate contrast between. Even with poor contrast, the keys possess a bounce with just the right amount of travel, giving a speedy and pleasant typing encounter. Your digits should be grateful. The touchpad is undersized contrasted with modern criteria. Nonetheless, it registers my swipes, pinches, and different mousing motions accurately. The clickability provides a bit too much travel but still gives off an abrupt feeling. Last year's model had a fingerprint reader beneath the keyboard, but this one is located in the top right corner of the keyboard for better aesthetics. It has an IR webcam and makes for secure access without needing to input a password. The display is the grandest enhancement from the last year's model. It not only changed its aspect ratio from a widescreen 16:9 to a more spacious 16:10 screen, but it's also an OLED panel as well. The 16:10 setting provides the display with more space than its 14-inch size would generally suggest. This added vertical space allows for more items to appear on the screen without having to scroll down excessively when viewing long web pages and documents. It's remarkably beneficial for a 14-inch laptop that can feel confined with the 16:9 ratio. We offer our full admiration for the leap to a 16:10 aspect ratio, and also an enthusiastic standing ovation towards the switch to an OLED display. This tandem with the high-quality QHD resolution of 2880 by 1800 pixels grants an incredibly clear, dynamic presentation. The OLED monitor gasps applause with its remarkable contrast involving glowing whites, velvety black hues, and vivacious colors. It grabs 100% of the DCI-P3 range. It is fantastic how bright it gets too, clocking in at an amazing 444 nits at its peak brightness according to tests.